and then you do it all over again. And I know, I feel like maybe you once went through this, and I think a lot of guys go through this. And, I've shut off social media. I've tried to, I've gone through periods where I didn't drink for long periods of time. And I know you sometimes just always go back to this because then you're just like, what's the point? We only got one go around on this. Am I going to waste my youth? Am I going to waste my opportunities? But I'm no closer to my goals. And I think I lost my job last year, and I'm supposed to be studying and trying to get ahead for some stuff that's going to give me a better job. But a lot of time I just kind of let the days go by, and now I'm stuck here, by myself, sitting in my room after the weekend, kind of just fucking, I don't know, man, feeling down. And I don't even know why. And I just wanted to know how you deal with this, how you get yourself out of this, how you get to a better life, how do you get to a place where you're not just cycling through and you're actually moving toward things that you want. And I appreciate your advice. All right, Theo, thanks, man.
Thanks so much for the call. I don't think you said your name at the beginning, but thank you. Yeah, the cycle of just okay, I'm going to do this, and then I would kind of, for me, I'm going to try that. I would let myself down. I would try and I would ask God to help me, and I'd be I would pray, but I would and it was the same thing. And I appreciate you being so articulate in your call and doing your best to share as honestly as you could what was going on. I'll try to share. I've been struggling, man. The past couple years, I've had, it's been a struggle in certain ways with certain behaviors that I'm just not proud of, right? Or really just behaviors that I didn't want to do anymore. And I couldn't change it. I couldn't change the cycle. And even as I say this, I'm afraid that I'll fall back into those behaviors. But I'll tell you what for me has been helpful recently. And I'm sorry if I sound a little animated. I've been going through this in my own life recently, and it's on the tip of my thoughts and feelings. Sometimes I realized for myself, I would pray to God to help me get away from certain behaviors in my life. But at the same time that I was praying, there would be a part of me that knew I was probably going to do those things again, that I was probably going to do those things again. But God, please help me. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to have this behavior. But there'll be a little part of me that was I know even as I ask for God's help that I'm going to do it again. I would know that. So I started praying like this. I started praying God, please help me with this. This is a broken part of me that I bring to you. I need help with it. And then I would add to my prayer, I would say, and even, God, even as I pray to you right now, there's a part of me that knows I'm probably lying to you. There's a part of me that knows I'm going to do that behavior again. So can you come into that part of me and help me there? Help me in the part of me that knows as I pray that I'm lying. And I don't know if that sounds crazy or not, but I started to think that a connection between us and